for something I showed, which is a tire that was obviously stabbed and vandalized while we were in our homes, because it was fine when we left the car last. So now they have this narrative that I'm lying about it, even though they show no proof or anything on it. But I just want to let you know, if my channel goes down, it's because it was false flagged, because these people like false flagging people down over lies, because they don't want people to know that they are lying. They don't want people to know that they've been insincere with them, that they made other people's lives hell, that they made shit up about other people. And I'm gonna contact YouTube actually later on today and discuss, hey, I'm being false flagged again, because last time I contacted about them, they really helped. I'm noticing that I keep getting green lights instead of yellow lights. I think they're acknowledging that there's a false flag campaign due to this group of people. I think they've seen these same people false flag other people's channels down, and they're noticing. I honestly think YouTube is noticing, which is good, because YouTube needs to notice this stuff. But if my channel goes down, know that it was false flagged down. I'm sure most people know that I'm not doing anything that I'm not supposed to be doing. I'm just being me and saying how I feel, and trying to help people who have dealt and deal with the same problems I do, which is mainly borderline personality disorder. The thing is these group of people, they don't want to lose control, and they're panicking right now, because they know the truth is coming out, and they don't like the truth coming out, and they really think they can silence me, but you can't silence someone who you screwed around too many times, and you can't silence other people who you screwed around to. You've done it to too many people. You fucked with way too many people, and now people are seeing how much you fucked with others. And you know, you could just stop what you're doing, and people will forgive you. You could just stop it. You could just stop what you're doing and say sorry, and say, I didn't mean to affect someone's life so bad. You could do that. Or you could continue to try to affect someone's life and false flag them and lie about them and conjure up stories and rumors about people. You could do that. You could go ahead and do that, but people are catching on. There's going to be a time where people ain't going to want to fuck with you anymore, because you fucked with way too many people. You fucked with their personal lives. So there's going to be a point where people aren't going to even mess with you, that people aren't even going to care for you. You're going to be looked at as a false flagger. You're going to be looked at as a rumor maker. You're going to be looked at as a troublemaker, and you're going to be looked at as a liar. Because all I did was show my tire and say, this is what you hate mobs cause. I didn't say any fucking names, but they assume that's who I'm talking about, when I didn't say any fucking name at all. Any goddamn name I did not say. And I'm not going to say any names, because they don't deserve me to say their name. I don't play people like that, okay? I don't believe in calling people out that way. What I do believe in is changing a person's perspective, a person's mind, and trying to engage things in a peaceful and loving manner. That's what I want. I just want this stuff to stop. You know, I just want to stop being harassed. I want to stop being scared in my own home. I want it to stop where I can just have my YouTube channel and I don't have to worry about CPS coming over my house due to fucking lies that someone drums up over the internet. I think I have a right to be able to have my privacy, to be able to have flourish, to be able to have my own life. Because I don't do anything to anyone. I really don't. And I'm not going to do anything to anyone. I'm really not going to do anything to anyone, because I don't want to. I don't want to hurt anyone. That's why I don't say names. Because I don't want to hurt anyone. But a lot of people, they think they know who I talk about. Most of the time they're wrong about it, you know. But I'm not going to say any names, because you know what? This isn't about them. This is about me. This is about my life. This is about my family. This is about my husband. This is about my children. I'm not making it about them. That's how you avoid drama. I'm making it about myself. You know, you make what I say into a joke and into a lie, instead of being like a normal human being and be like, oh my God, that's horrible. Are you okay? That's what normal people do. Oh my God, are you okay? They don't automatically be like, well, you know what? Let me poke holes in this story because I have to be a cynical piece of shit. Normal people don't do that. And normal people, kind people, they're going to see through your bullshit at the end of the day. They're going to see right through your bullshit. They really are. They're going to see through your bullshit. They're going to realize that you're a liar, that you're lying about someone and you're trying to false flag someone down because you don't want the truth to come out there, that you are the one who is hurting people. You are the one that is scamming people. You are the one that is lying to people. There is no way that someone who lives in several states away knows anything what's going on in my personal life. If we have running water, how would they know if we don't have running water or not? If we have hot water, if we have electricity, even some people said we're not even living in electricity. How the fuck am I online, idiots?
What?
I'm finding ways how to survive regardless of all the horrible, inhumane shit you have done. I'm still finding a way how to survive. So go ahead, try to false flag my channel down. Everyone who sees this video will know that you're a false flagger. Everyone will know it's you. And everyone will know I was false flagged because I'm not breaking any terms of service at all. I choose not to break terms of service. You know why? Because I love my channel. I love the people who I talk to. I care for them because I know they care for me. And that's, in all honesty, that's what I had to learn in my life, to care about people who only care about you. Because the people who don't give a shit about you, you shouldn't bother with them. They're not worth your time or energy. They're not. But you need to be schooled in how to treat a lady. You need to be schooled how to act like a decent human being. And you need to be schooled in how to conduct yourself in society, because this is not how you conduct yourself in society. Okay? You don't go take someone's life experiences of what they have and then invalidate them over it. You've done it to Amber Lynn when she said she had cancer. Invalidated her the whole time.
Disgusting.
It was very disgusting. And that girl was so torn apart emotionally over it, where now you barely see the girl open up anymore. You ruined that woman's mind. You ruined Foodie Beauty's mind too.
Oh, definitely. Emo.
By constantly nagging her and constantly degrading her and telling her to do these stupid things she probably shouldn't be doing, but you're like, I'll pay you for it. That's what you reaction channels do. And now you reaction channels, what you're doing to Foodie Beauty is you're going behind her paywall and airing her shit. And then you try to put yourself as some high moral authority, and you're literally stealing someone's content from a paywall.
And breaking TOS.
And breaking TOS.
Multiple platforms.
By targeted harassment. I don't care if you want to call yourself a reaction channel. You're not. Because it's unwanted attention, which means it turns into harassment. When someone says, leave me alone, what you should do, if you are an adult and you're for society, you would leave that person alone and respect their boundaries. You would. Normal people respect other people's boundaries when they say, leave me alone. They don't continue on and on and on and on.
If you are, you may have a fixation issue, you know, that you need to address.
And you may have a fixation issue. You may have a obsessive compulsive disorder where you obsess about people that you shouldn't really obsess about because they don't really know you. And that's the truth of it. Like, you may watch someone on YouTube, but that doesn't mean you know them. You don't. You're not there in their private life. You're not there when they're off camera. You just see them when they're on camera. And you pretend you know them. You don't. You don't. You don't know anyone online. To be honest, you don't. They could be a completely different person in person than what you tried to peg them for. They could be a totally different person. They could be just doing what they're doing for views. Or saying what they're saying for views. They may not be sincere at all. But yet you take them as being sincere when they're not. And then you take those who are actually being sincere, just talking about what's going on in their life, and you're calling them liars when you have no proof that they're liars at all. You have no evidence that they're lying at all, other than you trying to poke holes in what they say and do. You don't do this to me only. You do this to other people. And we're all coming together and we're all just having a little discussion about this, because you know what? Things need to be fixed on YouTube over this stuff. This hatred, this trying to get into people's personal lives and getting personal with people who you know over YouTube or you think you know, needs to end. It's time to grow up and time to realize to respect other people's boundaries, because if you don't respect people's boundaries, you're not acting like an adult. You're acting like a petulant child. It's time to stop. Like, you're crossing lines that shouldn't be crossed, and it needs to end. And it starts with you to stop it. Because I stopped it. I stopped doing those things that I did that was making people angry, because I recognized it was making people upset. I recognized it was making people angry. I recognized that I wasn't doing good for people. I wasn't helping people. I was just unleashing my rage onto people who I felt like I was hurt by or damned by or something. I thought maybe if I showed you how I felt, maybe you'd understand and stop. That didn't help. It just continued more. Now I'm literally asking for it to stop. I'm asking for it to stop because it's gone too far. It's gone too far. Okay? It needs to stop. Okay? It's time for you to grow up. It's time for your reaction channels to stop doing this to people. Like, you false flagged Foodie Beauty down. You flagged her. You mass flagged her channel down. You mass flagged her channel down. And you damn well know it. You know it was a dishonest approach. You damn well know it. You know she took that Omega video down. You know she did. But you continue to flag her even though she took it down. You flagged her down. And you destroyed her livelihood. But at the same time, the funny thing is, you destroyed your own livelihood by flagging her down. Because you stupid reaction channels, you depend on our content. And now all you're doing with Foodie Beauty is showing old fucking content. How pathetic. Because you can't move on with your life, and you can't focus on yourself and make content for yourself. That's pathetic. It's time to move on with your lives and stop this nonsense. And I think there's a lot of people who are sick of the nonsense. They're sick of seeing the bullying. They're sick of seeing women just crying their eyes out saying, stop, leave me alone, leave me alone. You know, it's time to stop. The Von Helton trolls, they need to stop with him. It's gone on for 10 years, longer than 10 years. When are you going to leave this man alone? He's already had his children taken away. He's already had his livelihood taken away. He lost his mother not long ago. And you're still fucking with him. You're still fucking with that man. Like, if he loses it one day and does something, I don't blame him. I'll be honest, because you fucked with him too much. To where he would lose his mind. You think you wouldn't lose your mind if you were fucked with too much? Of course you would. Anyone would. It's called torture. Yeah. And that's what you people support. Who support these reaction channels. You support literal torture. Because if any of you guys got a taste of what I receive, got a taste what Foodie Beauty receives, got a taste what Amber Lynn receives, got a taste what Trisha receives, you would be crying your head off and wanting to just say, I'm done with this life. You would. You would. None of you deserve to be treated that way. To be treated like that. And I don't care if you deem someone and your perspective on someone is they're a shitty fucking person. They don't deserve to be treated that way. Because if you're treating someone like that, you're a shitty person too. So why are you saying that that person's a shitty person when you're acting like a shitty fucking person? Stop being a hypocrite. All you're doing is bashing someone and you're like, they're a shitty person. You're bashing someone. What does that make you? You like to use this term that these people aren't self-aware. Are you self-aware of what you do? Or are you so into your feelies that you can't recognize that you're harming people and you've harmed people and you've destroyed lives? I'll let you think about it. I'll let you strongly think about what you're doing to people, reaction channels. I want you to think about what you're doing to others and how you're damaging them. Which ultimately will lead to the damaging of you, since you are a parasitic person leeching off other people. You're leeching off people, and you're exploiting people. And you want to pretend that you're a good person when you're exploiting people, when you're leeching off people, when you're lying about people, when you're manipulating others to hate. It's very interesting, may I say, that these people spend all day trying to get others to hate me, but still people like me. That's pretty interesting, that you have to work so hard to get people to hate me, but a lot of people still love me. Isn't that interesting? It seems like you're wasting your fucking time because people are gonna like me regardless if you try to pose me as some kind of evil by invalidating every fucking thing I have to say. I understand I'm being invalidated. Do you think it's going to trigger me anymore? No, it's not. Instead, I'm going to be proactive and tell people how you're manipulating others and hurting others. But you can change. You can do better. There was one reaction channel called Fab Fit and Geeky. Fab Fit and Geeky. Well, she ended up getting into conscience and realizing what she was doing was evil. It wasn't good. It was wrong. And you're blocked because I can't stand you. And your name is disgusting. Get some mental help. Go to rehab. Get help. Get help. I think all of you reaction channels really need to get some therapy. You know, you like to tell Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn and me and a bunch of others to get therapy. But we're not doing what you do. We don't spend hours in a room obsessing about one person and trying to pick apart every single fucking thing they say. We don't do that because it's a waste of fucking time and energy because we're mature. We learn not to do that stuff in middle school. What's up, Shelly? How you doing? So, it's your decision. Become a better person. And stop it with the bullshit. And stop fucking with other people. Or continue down the path you're going. And more people will recognize what you are, who you are, and why you're doing it. And realize that you're full of shit. That's because you're not scared to be honest. You see through many YouTubers, which attracts like-minded people who don't follow like darn sheep hate reaction channels. Me too, man. Good morning, Dana. I don't see how they... like, there's some reaction channels, they just listen to music and they react to it. I don't mind those. You know, those aren't bad. It starts with watching Naruto and becomes nothing but harassment. Yeah, exactly. You know. Like, I'm just better than that. You know, and I'm proud of myself that I'm better than that. That I'm not going to succumb to that type of mentality and that type of behavior. I'm not. You know, I learned, I've made mistakes. I've done stupid things. But instead of shaming someone over the same thing over and over again, maybe you should open up your eyes and realize maybe people learn from their mistakes. Unless you don't learn from your mistakes. I mean, you continue to do the same thing for 10 fucking years. Harassing people on the internet. I mean, you don't learn from your mistakes, obviously. You certainly don't change. You certainly don't try to better yourself as a person. It's obvious. People can see it. I'm trying. I'm trying. And I hope you follow down my path. Because my path, it's not going to harm people. Your path is just destruction along the whole way. Destruction of yourself. And any of your reaction channels who have children, you're teaching your children this behavior. And there's going to be a time where your child does it in school when he shouldn't have, and he's well, you're going to have to deal with the consequences on that. You know, the sins of the father, the sins of the mother always goes to the child. Remember that. It does. I mean, would you want your child to experience what you do to other people? I'll ask that again. Would you want your child to experience what you do to other people? Now, a good parent would say, no, I wouldn't want my child to go through something like that. So why are you doing it to others? Why are you doing it to others? If your child, you wouldn't want your child to go through it, why are you doing it to others? If you wouldn't want to go through it, why are you doing it to others? Think about it. You whine every single time, like every reaction channel. Anytime someone says something back to them, they whine and cry and play victim when it's complete gaslighting at the end of the day. It's being like, see, they're evil, look at them. Why? Because they told you to fuck off after you relentlessly trash them every day? Oh yeah, they're bad people for telling you to fuck off after you relentlessly trash them every day. I'm sure they're bad people for that. Or maybe they just want to be left alone. And you, as an adult, decide to ignore that and decide to go after someone, which is harassment. Targeted harassment. At that. Yeah. Let me see. Can I change it here? No, I can't. Well, later, dude. Don't come in my house and start bullshit with me. Don't be coming into my house and starting bullshit with me. Okay? Mama ain't gonna take that. I'm gonna treat you like a child. You're gonna act like a child. You're gonna be treated like a child. You're going in the corner. And you're gonna stay in that corner until you learn your fucking lesson. Until you realize what you've done is wrong. Until you realize, oh, I need to correct my behavior. You're gonna stay in the fucking corner like a fucking child because you act like a child. And I can't believe I have to treat these adults this way. Because these are adults, like 30, 40, 50, 60-year-olds acting like children. You know? Yeah. Go in the corner like the child you are. You man-child.
Literally 60.
Yeah. Some of them are 60 years old, acting like children.
Nuts.
Acting like children. Gossiping like little girls. Little mean girls in high school. Oh my god, did you hear what someone said? Oh. Time to grow up, folks. Because Mama Shannon ain't having it. Does Daddy Jason want to say anything to the kids?
To the kids? Well, it's sweet to look at them as children, you know, because if you look at them as children, you can have compassion and go to yourself, well, you know what, kids will be kids, and hopefully my parenting skills will flourish in the future, and I can teach them to not repeat the bad behavior that they have in the past, which, in the case of your boys, they do take correction quite well. It might take them a little while to get used to doing it a different way, but they do listen. They'll eventually get there.
So you're saying my sons act better than 30, 40, 50, and 60-year-olds?
These 30, 40, 50, 60-year-olds? Yeah, definitely.
That's sad.
Yeah, well, it is sad, but that's what you're dealing with this. What I would say is that, look, we don't have the money for another, 100%, well, thank you, Shelley. What we don't have is the money with, they stabbed it with rebar. It's clear, it's very clear they did that. Because you could see the little pieces of it that's stuck on the inside of it. So, it's hilarious. But anyway, you can't correct adults, really. It's hard to correct an adult, because it's hard to even make an adult see that what they're doing is wrong in the first place. If you're skilled at it, you can calmly walk somebody through something like that and be like, okay, do you see that now? And a person that's willing to listen will go, wow, yeah, okay, there might be something there I need to fix. These people will not do that. It's the way they see it, that's it, and we are what they say we are. And it's just, how do you argue with that? It's very, very hard. Okay, I can't look at that. But thank you for letting me have a little minute there.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
You know, I have a bunch of people who are LGBT in this room. I don't appreciate when people make fun of others about being gay when they're not gay.
Right.
I don't think the LGBT would actually appreciate you making fun of them like that.
No.
Okay? Being gay, being straight, being bi, being trans isn't a joke. Ugh.
Not funny.
Gross. God, I wish I could change this to frickin'... Can I? Oh, I can put only super chat and members only. To like... I can only see that. That would be cool. But if you think I'm not skilled enough to see a troll from a mile away, you're wrong. I'm very skilled in that. I have years of experience in spotting them fuckers. And I'm like Annie Oakley, man. Just boom, boom. I put the block camera on them so fucking fast because I don't fucking care anymore. That's how the...
lighters on you, sorry.
Yes, love. I apologize for taking the lighters.
That's okay.
But don't start with me, man. Don't start with me. Don't pretend you're something that you're not with me. Don't pretend you're my friend. And then I see snarky, passive-aggressive comments. I tend to notice those. You know, respect me, and you'll be fine. In all honesty, I'll respect you. You respect me, I respect you. I think that is how you conduct properly in society, is through respect, mutual respect of one another's person. Hey, Robin. I just flushed you down the toilet. I think you're going to have to wash your hair. That's sad. That's sad. Because I ain't saying it to me, girl. Why are you being rude to me? What did I do to you? I did absolutely nothing. Am I hitting a nail on your head? Do you feel like I'm expressing myself? And you are the person who I'm talking about? Because I don't even know who the fuck you are, other than what you just said. It's true.
They're professional slanderers.
I know, right?
That's it. That's what it is.
Sorry. I think I know my life a little bit more than strangers on the internet. And those who are not in my life trying to invalidate me and my life, you can go to hell. Because I'm not going to give you a place to express yourself. I'll be honest. Because expressing lies and pushing a false narrative about who I am and what my life is, try again. Try again. I think you're trying to get out of culpability. I think that's why you're starting this shit. I think that's why you're lying again. Because you realize you did something really fucked up. I said something. You got mad. And you're just like, let me try to invalidate her so we don't look so evil. No, I'm not letting you get away with the shit you do to me anymore. I've been silent for 3 fucking years, for the most part, over the stupid fucking shit you've done to me. The horrible shit you've done to me. The vandalizing, the breaking into my house, the breaking into my car, the stealing of my mail. I think I've been really patient and silent over that stuff. And here's the thing. No one will know who you are because I ain't saying any fucking names. But yet, you're assuming I'm talking about you. Why is that? Maybe it's because you're guilty. You're taking credit for someone who's not even saying your name. You're taking credit for it. That's because you're guilty. Do you know how that works? Guilty. Guilty. You know, when someone's car is fucked up, most people are like, are you okay? Is the kids okay? I'm sorry that happened to you. They don't make a joke about it. And then say the person's lying about it.
Yeah, I think it's proof.
I think that's proof.
Yeah, I do too.
And I think a lot of people are smart and will catch on and realize that you're full of shit. Peace, Maranatha.